Hello there, Chaz here, and I'm doing this like immediately as I'm uploading the car mechanic simulator video. I decided, what the hell, I'm gonna go ahead and play some Duskers. I can't promise I'm gonna show you anything new, but I just like playing this game. I've already done drone operator training. I just cleared out my user data for convenience. No training simulation. Okay, so it's loading up. Okay. System diagnostics. Fail. Low fuel, 6 days, crew size 1. Emergency distress sequence, yes. Sending distress signal. Vessels detected 4, response received 0. Initiate manual contact with Nestles. Nestles? Vessels. Vessels. Acquire necessary resources for travel. Nuclear vessels. Alright. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel and logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival, search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommended action, initiate a reset. Okay. So, we are currently hovering outside Hector, which is a government C-class ship. There are no infestation types on the ship. It is 21 years old and stable, and it has a scrap capacity of that's either 40 or 48, I cannot tell. Let's go ahead and board it. Our drones are Qbert, Jeff, and Jill. Always awesome to see the names. So Qbert has a motion sensor and gathering, Jeff has a generator, and Jill has the towing and interface modules. Let's go ahead and board that derelict. So, oh yeah. Are you sure there wasn't just a cruiser or cargo ship, Jim? Maybe a new model? I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just keep an eye out in case you're being surveyed, and vigilant if you see it again. Be vigilant if you see it again. Continue to send out something our system and notify control. I'll check in again in an hour, just before you jump. Captain Lau. Right. So, if you have not seen my previous video of Duskers, what this game is it's sort of, we're going through abandoned space and we're searching derelict vessels using these drones. And we control the drones through a command line interface, as you can see in the lower right. We can also manually control them by pressing the number keys, and then you can just use the arrow keys to move them about manually, if need be. And you can press space to go back into the overall view. So let's go ahead and open A1, and let's move. Oh wait, no, it's navigate. Navigate 1A1. Okay, so that's R2. Let's go ahead and get him to gather everything in the room. So he's gathered a bit of scrap. And we can move over to this camera feed to get a closer look at things. Every drone has like a slightly different camera, so you gotta be careful about that. Sometimes they'll have like glitchy cameras, all that fun stuff. Okay, so navigate 2, 3 to R2. And so they'll go ahead and do that. And Jill has a generator, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the generator command. So they are gonna go over and power that generator. And as far as I'm aware, there's no life forms on this ship, so let's go ahead and open all. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and stack up a few commands. Hopefully this works. So if I've done this right, Drone 1, Qbert, will go into each room and gather everything there is. Actually, let's considering the order of the rooms, I want to make them go clockwise. So R5, gather, navigate, 1, R4, gather, and then navigate, 1, R2. So let's see what happens. Nothing to gather, so he's going to move over to the next room. Oh, I should have tried. I should have done gather all. Oh well. Get back in there and gather everything else. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell Jill to go to room 3, and I'm going to look at Jill's feed. No fuel acquired. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so there's an abandoned drone here. Brandon. Brandon is destroyed. We cannot use tow on him, so we can't bring him back. Let's see here. We don't need to power the generator anymore, so I'm gonna have Jeff pick up whatever modules are on here. There's another motion sensor, but you know, you can never have enough motion sensors. So I'll get everybody to navigate back to the ship. So they'll all gather there. Close A1. I don't actually need to do this, but I prefer to do it for the sake of safety. And exit to return to the mothership. Okay, so we didn't gather any fuel, unfortunately. We did gather some scrap, and we survived one day, so that's good. Let's move on to the next ship. I think I'm going to go to this one. This is Hemlock. It's a salvage C class ship. 1 infestation type on it. 19 years old and stable. Alright. So that used up a couple units of propulsion fuel. Let's go ahead and enter the boarding menu. Everything seems fine here. Let's go ahead and board this derelict. No uncorrupted communications found. Alright. So already I can see that there is a disabled but not destroyed drone. I'm going to be extra careful about this. Check the motion sensor. Wait, what? Oh, multiple... Okay, let's see. Motion 1. Okay. So we're safe here. Open A1. Let's move number 2 into A1, just in case there's a generator nearby. There is not. Oh wait, no, there is. Okay, there is a hostile in the room with the drone in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the motion sensor for now. Okay, so we'll get this one. Navigate 1D10. Seeing as that door's already open, I might as well. Okay. Open those 2 doors. Move 1 to R4. Oh, navigate 1 to R4. There we go. I think I can make macros for this game as well. So I just want to make sure that I know where everything is. I'll come back and gather that scout later. Let's gather everything in this room. 1 day's propulsion acquired. And no jump fuel. Okay. Let's get 1 to navigate through D3. Okay, so airlock 2 is here. I'm gonna move Cuba around a little bit just to see if there's anything else. Okay. Get him to gather everything. So close the door D3. And now I'm gonna do a motion sensor with him. And I'm gonna be a little bit of a bastard here. So open D7. So we're gonna lure whatever's in there into room 6. Okay, close door 7. Okay, so now we know that he is in room 6. And we also know that there is an airlock in room 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up airlock 2. Oh, it's not powered. Hang on a sec. Navigate to R5. And do the generator command. Okay. Let's see here. Open A2. Open A2. Close A2. And now we know that we basically flushed we flushed that dude into the outside space. Okay, so open D8. Navigate 3 to R2. Actually, navigate 3 and 1 to R2. Oh wait, no. Let's see here. Let's just get him together all. Navigate 1, R3, gather all. And we have Jill towing drone Tweaky, or Twikey. So let's navigate all back to R1. Jill, get back to room 1. Okay, so let's close A1 and exit. So we gathered some fuel, we gathered some scrap, and we saved a drone. Good for us. Okay, so I could probably do one more. Let's check the modifications menu super quick. I don't know. Let's look at the drones. So Twiki, oh my god, we just have so many motion sensors here. Let's go ahead and candleize that. Let's take the motion sensor out of Jeff as well, because that was getting to be a little bit of a bother having to differentiate between the two of them. But, you know, at least we have some spare motion sensors for, you know, if we need to use them. Let's explore one more ship and then I'll call it for that video. So this is Hussars. It's a government C-class ship. 1 infestation type. 16 years and stable. Let's board it. Scrap found in room R2. Updating schematic. 1 infestation type detected. Good hull integrity. No uncorrupted communications found. Okay. So, let's do a motion sensor super quick. Okay, everything's safe. Open A1. Navigate 1. A1. So I'll just squeeze in between the two drones there. Okay, so now we know where the motion... Yeah, now we know where the dude is. He's just beyond D5. So let's deactivate the motion sensors. Navigate to R3 and use the generator. Okay, so now we know room 4, room 5. So we know where the enemy is in room 5. Let's see here. Oops. Open D4. Okay. Let's navigate number 3 back to room 3. And get them to interface with the terminal. Oh, interfacer. Interface. Okay, ship scan. Okay, so there's a defense turret in room 5, so let's go ahead and turn on the motion sensor. Use the defense. There's something active in room 2, and I don't like that. Let's lure him into room 5. Come on, get in there. There we go, neutralized. Okay, so I think we're safe. Just to be safe, just to be double safe though, close D2, open D10. I'm not making the same mistake I made last time. Let's see here. Navigate 1 back to R5 and gather everything in it. Gather all even. Uh-oh, he's gotten stuck on something. Okay, close D2. And navigate 1 to R6. Gather all. Navigate 2 to R7. Use the generator. Okay, so open D9. Navigate 1 to D9. Gather all. Navigate 1 to R2. Gather all. I'm bad with these commands. There, let's just do it manually. Okay. Ooh, lure and stun. Let's take these. Let's navigate drone 1 to R8. gather everything. And let's get everybody to gather back in the ship. Come on, Gabriel. Stab it up. There we go. Phew, that was a pretty good, yeah, that was a pretty good run. We got some propulsion fuel, we got some jump fuel, we collected a bunch of scrap, we've survived 5 days, and Jeff has a couple new upgrades. So I think that is a good point to leave this video, because I didn't accidentally shoot my own drone this time around. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you later.